Hey everyone, my name's Elise. Welcome to my first FlossTube. I am a cross stitcher, crocheter, knitter, sometimes diamond painter, living in Sydney, Australia. I live in the Bondi Beach area, so I'm very blessed in the location I live and how close to a beach I am. Today I wanted to just introduce myself, show you things I'm working on, things I've bought, my plans, because I've got a few things kitted up, and just let you get to know me and see how we go. I will be looking down a lot because I have stuff everywhere. I'm sitting on the bedroom floor right now because of the best light in the apartment. It is very grey. Unfortunately, I can't change that because we're renting at the moment, but none of my artwork is on the wall, so we'll just go with it, unfortunately. I wanted to start off with my current whips, which there are only a few because I have been really focusing on one particular piece, which is the first piece I'm going to show you, which is this amazing full coverage piece. It is, the design is by Stitchery by MJ. It's a beautiful watercolor boat. It's on 18 count Aida using call for DMC. I think that's a better way to show it. I am about 70% the way through. This is for my dad's 60th birthday. It's on Wednesday, the 10th. I don't think he will be getting it, but as borders are still closed between South Australia and New South Wales, I will be travelling at Christmas, hopefully, to go see him, and he'll get it there because I want to see him open it. So I do have a little bit of time. I wish I had got it finished, but I didn't. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I love this and I love stitching on it, and seeing it come to life and the detailing and the colour has been amazing. The next small start I have is hands-on designs, and that's what it's meant to look like. It's called Crab Life. It is using Gentle Arts. I am using the called for thread. I have no idea what colour this fabric is. I know it is a 32 count. It is, I bought it from 123 Stitch, and that is my little start, if you can see it there. So just a small start on this one. I restarted it because I'd realized when I first started it I was doing 1/1, and no, I don't have, even on 32 count, I do not have the eyesight to do 1/1. It is quite an easy little stitch. I've only done 2 colors at the moment, but I should be further along, but I have been focusing on the boat. My next current whip, I was really, really angry and annoyed one day at work, and I was like, I need to start something new. Need to start something fresh, and I had gotten a package from Forbidden Fibre Co. in the mail, and who did I see stitching this? Honeybee Stitcher, that's who I saw. Honeybee Stitcher had started this one, and it's the Raining Loreleis. And I was so jealous. I mean, 100% jealous that she'd got this and I didn't. I didn't even know it had come out. And one morning, it would have been really early, there was a post, and she had actually posted on her Instagram that Forbidden Fibre Co. had restocked the kit, and I was in there like a flash, and I bought the kit. Now, I'm not a fan of opalescent fabric at all, but the only fabric they had in the kit was 32 count opalescent, so I bought it. And my start is, if you can see, that tiny line. I didn't mark it off on my pattern. I have no idea where on the pattern I started. I think I started, let me just grab it, this top bit here. So that's going to be a looking into and having to recount where it is. Luckily it is a straight line and it's all quite uniform, so I should just be able to pick it up and go anywhere with it. I also got, in a more recent package, the needle miner of Luke's Diner. I love Gilmore Girls, if you can't tell. My t-shirt, which I got from Etsy about 4 or 5 years ago. Gilmore Girls I grew up on. I love the fast talking Lorelai. I love how smart Rory was. I could talk about Gilmore Girls all day. So when I got that, I was so excited. And my other recent start, and by recent, I started it last night because I wanted something new to do. I was just a bit over the boat last night, and my boyfriend was away for the weekend, so I was just like, I'm just going to start something new, and I've been meaning to start it. So I have started the Witchy Stitches Cryptid Cell. I have been waiting for the right fabric to just pop up in my life for this, and it's Nicole, but Nicole's Fabric at number 12 Stitch Co on Etsy, and this is her Decrepit. It is stunning. I love it, and I will be, like, if you can see how the colour mottledness, the colour changes, like Nicole, I will be buying more of this. It's beautiful. Look, I just can't. So they're really my current whips. I'm sure I have more around, but as I said, I pulled my bedroom apart because we're in a very small apartment. My stitching stuff is everywhere and anywhere, and there's no rhyme or reason as to where I put things. I really should fix that, but at the same time, Tetrising 2 people's lives in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, my boyfriend's good at Tetris, but then I don't remember where he's Tetrised it in. All right. Next up I've got is like my recent purchases, and I don't know where they are. Here they are. All right. So I've bought some flosses. I did a Bee Stitch Me order back. I actually don't even know when. I ordered a bunch of fabric from Bee Stitch Me. It would have been about June or July. Now, Brandy is a goddess and she's amazing, and she hand dyes to order, and she, with fabric issues and everything, like, it just took time. The week it was ready, USPS or UPS, whatever your US postal service is, decided to stop shipping to Australia. So USPS has been held captive a couple of things I actually got this week, but I've got orders with local small producers and small businesses that they are lovingly holding on to until they can ship it to me. Brandy sent my order via FedEx because I'm going to be honest, I spent a lot of money. I said to her, I'm happy to pay. I want the fabric. Sorry, something just popped up on my phone. All right, I'm back, and I was talking about Brandy. The reason why I disappeared for 30 seconds, you wouldn't have even noticed if I didn't tell you. My boyfriend sent me a text message asking what apartment we were in, and I was just like, we've lived here for 2.5 years, you should know that. Anyway, Brandy organised FedEx. It's not her usual shipper, and I'm very, very grateful to her. I had bought a few things, and I'll show you everything I bought. I bought some of her beautiful hand-dyed silks. Like, she posted Vampire Kiss. I'd already done my order. She posted Vampire Kiss, and I said, I need that in my life. Like, that is a stunning, like, red and black. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for. If you can, like, oops, something just fell. But it is beautiful. Then we've got this Nexus. Another thing just fell. We've got Cupid, and we've got Blush. I thought Blush, which is this one here, was such just a beautiful pink ballet slipper color. that I'm sure I'll be able to use on something. So I fell for those. So I added them to my order a few weeks after I placed my fabric order, and she just added them to the same package. Now the fabrics I bought from her, wow, you're getting a really good look at my grey hairs there. It was this beautiful, and I'm not going to open them all the way up because they're big pieces, but I got this beautiful honey 32 count Jobelan, which is not showing true to colour. It's probably better there. There you go, that's better. She's just beautiful, beautiful peachy colour, which I'm trying to find the perfect, again, everything, find the perfect project for something. I bought this one here, Galaxy, sorry, which is a 40 count even weave. I bought quite a large amount of it. I had an idea for this. Like, I saw it online. I was like, the purples, and I will show you. At least, not going to open them up big. Opens this one up full way. I saw this and I had this idea for a Haid that I'm actually only going to do part of. Like, there's this beautiful woman that has this full-blown background, and the background just doesn't do it for me, but the figure in the foreground did, and I was just like, I want to do her on a piece of fabric, and I thought this would have been perfect. But once I got it, I was just like, it is stunning, but not exactly what I wanted. So Galaxy will be used for something else. I also got this beautiful, which is again a Lugana 32 count, and it's Spectrum. Like, look at that color. Like, the yellow's been blown out by the sun, but it is like, the color change in this fabric is beautiful. I think I know what I'm going to do with this one. I'm not going to say it because I might change my mind, but it is just the stunning color. And then I also got Gaia, which has this beautiful purple hue to it. So it's blue mainly, but there's like a bit of purple tone to it. Again, I have an idea, and I'm gonna bring this one back out a bit later to show you my thoughts on this. Then the other piece I got, which is 32 count Jobelan. I was in a real 32 count buying phase, I think, when I bought this. It was this, again, this Malibu, which is this beautiful pink tonal piece. And I think, again, I've got an idea for this one. But we'll see how I go with I've got a plan for a Mirabilia maybe on this. But I'm starting, later on I'll show you my first Nora Corbett that I want to start, and I'm not going to have too many Nora Corbett's or Mirabilias going on at once, because I won't be able to keep track of all that. The other floss I bought was recently, and another package from Forbidden Fibre Co. I bought a lot. When I got Raining Loreley's, it came with the flosses, and I loved the colours. So, and I was a bit worried about, would I have enough? And I'm sure I would have, but I loved the colour in the pack called Coffee, which is this one here. So I bought another floss pack. And when I did that, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to grab a couple of other of their colours. Now, I've got, if you haven't guessed, I've got some needle minders that I want to show off as well, which are on this white piece of paper. You can see the magnets in the background. Like, these are beautiful. I love this one here. The beach ball. Yeah, I thought it was beach ball. Like, that just screams summer to me. So pop them down there. And the other thing, the more floss I bought is Cottage garden threads. Now in Australia, you can find them quite regularly. I normally get mine from A Stitch in Time in Tasmania. And Carolyn down there is amazing. She's helped me out a lot. She actually kitted up the Nora Corbett I've got to start. So you can get Cottage Garden threads through her. But I was on their Instagram and they're like, oh, we've got packs of 50. That's right, 50. It's not 50. I swear it's 50. 30. Sorry. Why was I thinking 50? I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, but I miscalculated or misremembered. And they're called nudies. I wish it was a pack of 50. It cost me 50 Australian dollars. That's why I'm getting the 50 from. And they're beautiful. So there's just some of them. And I have a full picture of these on my Instagram, and I'll link my Instagram down below if you want to check them out. But like, it's really hard to show them because they're nudies. They don't come with anything telling you the color. So they're anything from the mist dyes, they are new colors that didn't quite work out. So like it's a wide variety of colors. Like, so hard to hold them up. Here you go. I think my favorite colors has been this beautiful blue, and I can't find this like red to green. And I think I've already pulled out one of them for a project I'm doing because I can't see it here, or it's in this mess somewhere. The other, I need to stop saying that. Sorry, I'm gonna ramble a lot. That's just me. I'm a rambler. Ramble. Honeybee Stitcher. She has spruiked Nicole at number 12 Stitch Co. a lot. And I bought a few things a while ago, which are somewhere in my stash. And the other day she had her mystery fun bags up, which are little offcuts, just little small pieces of just mystery fabric. Who doesn't love a good like surprise in the mail? So I bought the package, which is these 4 little pieces here, and they're all different counts, and they're stunning autumnal colors. We're in spring now, so I don't really know if I'll do any autumn stitching, but these are great for like smalls or like the little hands-on design piece. Like I would have loved to have had probably this sort of color when I started that, because I just think that suits it a bit better, but I've already started. I like the color it's on, so it's just going to stay there. I also saw this, like this color. Like, have a look at this. Like, and this is showing up true on camera. It is this beautiful, I don't even know how to explain it, like caramelly brown, dried, like autumnal leaf color. We don't really have many trees that change color and drop their leaves in Australia. They're not native trees, so a lot of the time they do get removed. What I love about Nicole's Nicola, I am so sorry. I'm saying that Nicole the entire time. She puts these cute little tags on. So this one's called Autumn Harvest, and it's in an 18 count Ada. I also got in a 32 count linen. It's called Gold Rush. Now, it's not really showing up that true. It is this lovely yellow, like mustardy yellow colour, and I will show you that again in a second. And then I got Russian Caramel, which is 32 count linen. And this is an impulse buy. Don't really like stitching on dark fabric. This is 32 count in Outback Sky. I have a piece that a project I think will look amazing on dark fabric, so I thought I'd grab it. In saying that, I've got plans to use the black linen for another piece, but that's not kitted up at all. But I've got the fabric for it. I also got, when I did my order from Nicola, I bought these two little needle minders. Like, this is a gorgeous little kangaroo wearing a bow tie, and this little girl playing with her black kitten. I also got, in my order, she sent me 3 little needle minders that are gorgeous as a little, I guess, gift with purchase. So I'm looking forward to using that. I love the Christmas one, so I need to start a Christmas project so I can use that. And now you've seen everything I bought recently. I'm going to quickly chat to you about my plans to going forward, about things I want to start that I've got kitted. One, what I talked about earlier was my Nora Corbett. Now, I'm a Leo, so I'm fiery and loyal and very annoying because of those traits. I'm a bit pig-headed. I got this one kitted up by Carolyn at A Stitch in Time down in Hobart, which I said before. It came with, I just dropped everything. Hold on a moment. Came with the beading, the beads, all the floss, which I had beautifully laid out before, and this lovely neutral 32 count. I can't remember what it was. It's not the call for fabric. She doesn't stock that, but it was as close as she could get to it. It is a beautiful fabric, but I didn't think such neutral tone did the pattern justice. And when this came in, like, I think that I need to stop dropping things. That she is going to look stunning on this lovely number 12 Stitch Co. 32 count. I may have to change a couple of the DMC. I was looking at that just before. If I have to change the DMC is $1.50 if I buy it from Spotlight full price. No big deal. So I will work on that. I'm trying to just work out where I'm going to put it right now. Gonna go there. My next start I want to do is a stitch along. I want to start this year. I did sign up to Caterpillar Cross Stitches Lucky Nutcracker sale. I got the full kit. So on white, I think I got the 2 count linen, all the DMC, and the cute little needle minder. I have to be real. Seeing everyone stitching this and how bloody big it is, I'm terrified of this piece, she says after doing a full coverage. Only a small full coverage though. This currently sits in this amazing little bag, which is Sewing Bad Stitches. Amy at Sewing Bad Stitches makes these. She lives in Adelaide. She's also one of my closest friends. I've known her for 16 years. I will link her website below and her Instagram. She's amazing, and she does do custom orders as well. I do love a wide bottom bag. This is probably something I would more use for, or I'll use it for smaller projects or like small small crochet and knitting patterns, just because the wide bottom means everything can sort of sit in there nicely. But it does fit a cute 8x8 cute snap in there. I don't know. I don't know who I saw it on. Probably Shiloh. Maybe Shiloh at Cross Stitch MD. Definitely saw it on Michelle Bendy's FlossTube. Is Modern Folk Embroidery, is Ruskin's Penguins. How cute is this? I want to do this for Luke, my boyfriend, and I, to have when we're in the process of buying a house at the moment, or an apartment. So I would love to have that in our apartment because I love penguins, and I've got the full kit with the Leo and Roxy flosses, and I'm going to do it on this light blue 32 count Shelt linen. Yeah, it's linen. So I love that. Sorry about the crinkle. I forgot to take those flosses out. Again, this was an Instagram purchase, and it would have been early hours of the morning. I was still waking up, and I purchased the little kit of the Quirky Quaker sample with the floss buddy, and it came with a little needle minder which is in there. So I'm going to do this little lovely one on 40 count Wishelt Newcastle, called Water Green in, I'm going to open this, sorry, you're not going to see it otherwise, with Cottage Garden threads in Blue Wren at this stage. I could change my mind between now and then. I'm known to do that. I do that a lot. Just ask all my friends. So that's going to be a new start at some point. I think that will be what's the new one? Start and Finish Saf. Like that should be a quick stitch. It's only 40 by 40. I joined Michelle Bendy for one of her live sales a while ago now, and she was selling her Personal Political chart with the Colour and Cotton flosses, so I'll be starting that one. And I also got the most awesome, there's a little cute note in here, so I don't know, I should do a lot of things, but you know what, tough luck. Great little needle minder. It's probably way too big and heavy for this little project, so I will find another amazing project. But it says, I figure if a girl wants to be a legend, she should just go ahead and be one. Boom, mic drop. So I will be doing Personal Political on either one of these two number 12 Stitch Co fabrics. I haven't decided yet. One is an Ada, one is a 32 count linen. It's definitely going to be one of these two. I just don't know which of them it will be at this stage. It'll be whichever one I probably grab first, because like at any restaurant, I can never decide what I want and I panic order. So it will be, I want to start this today and I'm going to panic and pick one of the fabrics. But you know what? If I don't like it, always do the dreaded frog and start again. Anyway, the next one I've got on my start list is another Bendy Stitchy, another one of Michelle's. Thistle the Highland Coo, and she is so cute. I probably won't do the little C. Like, no offense to Michelle, but I don't like the curly Scottish like lettering. And I may move her crown to sit on her head because she's amazing and she should be wearing her crown. I'm going to be doing it on another mystery fabric I got from number 12 Stitch Co. And this feels like butter. I shouldn't like crunching it up. It is like the softest fabric and I love it. And I bought the sulky thread pack when it came out. I do have Cleopatra on order, like with another, I don't want to know, maybe 6 or 7 patterns from the Needlework Expo, which is currently sitting with keepsakes in the US because, you know, USPS don't want to send anything to Australia at the moment. So I'm looking forward to them arriving. The next project I want to start, and this I kind of want to blame, this 100% is to Pam and Steph. You're to blame for this, for your amazing like showing off of people's work at StitchCon. I saw a finished project of this and someone had done it in a beautiful rainbow effect and it looked amazing. And this is Jan Houshman's Patchwork Sampler. And who... I've got a bit of a terrible memory. So it is Georgia Girl Stitching. Georgia Girl Stitching. She is doing it all in like a beach themed. I'm going to take that, but I love blues and greens. So I have picked out, I don't know how many, I haven't even checked, I haven't even cross-checked if I've got doubles yet. Any sort of blue I like, I'm getting, and I'm going to just pick a motif, pick a colour, and just, there's no going to be rhyme or reason. It's just going to be what that day colour jumps out at me, and I'm going to start a motif in that. So I'm looking forward to starting that. That's probably going to be early next year. I'm going to start this one. I'll put that away in a second so I'm not crinkle. I think. And the last one, the last start. 6 years ago, I travelled Europe. I went to 40 cities, 18 countries in 3.5 months with 2 of my best girlfriends from high school. We survived, we didn't kill each other. We had a few interesting close calls with some dodgy people, but you know, as you do when you're 26 and traveling around different countries. And I had this idea of doing a piece of cross stitch from each of the countries, and I found this beautiful artwork, and she'd done, for every country I'd been to, she'd done one. And then I sat down one day and I went, that's going to take forever. I'm never going to finish them and I'm not going to display them all. So I was sitting down the other day and I was like going through Instagram and going through Etsy, and I saw people had done mini figurines from a lot of countries, and I was like, that sounds like a really good idea. So I've decided I'm going to do a spot sampler of my trip and have it so I can add on things I've been to, and say like Europe, the year I went to Europe, and have the motives from that, and then do like my family holiday to the US a few years ago, my trip for my 30th birthday to Fiji, and just have a piece of fabric that I can keep adding important holidays and trips. And like the first holiday I took with my boyfriend, which was to Perth, and Perth, Australia. So I have 3 fabrics I'm trying to decide between, and I think for the size and the fact that I envision this piece to sort of never be finished until my last ever holiday. I do feel like I need something bigger, but I love these two colours, and these are, again, number 12 stitch code. Like, this is a beautiful, it's called Spring Fling, but I think these are going to be too small. And this is 36 count vintage. So if I decide on these colours, I might just have to order a bigger piece. Not planning on starting it this week. I can order a big piece. The other piece I was thinking of, because I think this would be big enough, is using Gaia that I showed you earlier. So I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. So I'd love your guys' opinions in the comments below, what one you would pick, and let me know what you feel, and any comments, any advice, any people to watch on FlossTube and Instagram, please let me know. I don't know how often I will be doing these. I do work a full-time job. I do have a small business on the side. I have a partner, I have friends, so it might be once a month. It might be every fortnight. I don't know at this stage, but I will check back with you soon. Enjoy your day, enjoy your stitching, and it was really lovely to meet you all.